Hi everyone. So here I am with Levi. Say
Hi.
hi, Levi.
Hi.
And Carlitos. Say hi, Carlitos.
Hello.
Okay, so Levi's from an African tribe, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not? And Carlitos, he's from a Native American tribe. You are. Do you know what tribe you're from?
No.
I know. Navajo.
I am?
Yes, you're Navajo. I love
I
your
know.
hair. It's beautiful.
I thought I was from India.
No, you're a Navajo American Indian. Native American. You're Native American.
I'm leaving.
Okay, so here we are to show you more books from what curriculum do we use? I forgot the name of the curriculum.
Bookshark.
Bookshark, yeah. So these are basically how many books do we have here? Can you count them? So we got like 40 readers this year. We are doing level F. We're basically studying the Eastern Hemisphere. So we are studying the countries of Asia, Africa, and Australia. So far, we've only gone through Asia.
We have 14 books.
14 books here. So before, I think we showed you around 15 books in the previous video. And in this one, we're going to show you the next 14. So Carlitos is going to tell you about Breaking Stalin's Nose. This we studied when we were studying Russia. What can you tell us about this book?
The protagonist,
We cannot see you.
the protagonist's father was a respected man in the Soviet Union era.
Uh-huh. Okay.
In
So
Russia. He was arrested due to the neighbors falsely accusing him
of
being a capitalist.
Of being a capitalist, yeah. So this was during the Soviet Union era, right? And do you remember the end of the book? Do you like it?
The protagonist tries to find her father.
Tries to find his father. He was a boy. Remember, Sasha? There it is. So there he is, breaking Stalin's nose. So after that, or when we were reading Breaking Stalin's Nose, we read what happened to Penny Candy. Carlitos, I think you can talk about this book. Do you remember it? Do you remember it, Levi?
Yeah, they stopped making pennies.
They stopped making pennies?
And yeah, they used candy for 25 cents.
It's true, because in the United States, we barely use the pennies anymore, right?
The pennies they don't make pennies anymore.
When did they stop?
They stopped this year.
This year. That's sad. Poor pennies. So we need to save the pennies. Because
in the future they'll be valuable.
In the future they'll be valuable. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're copper colored.
And this book talks about how to be a capitalist.
How to be a capitalist and the value of money and inflation, right? Why things getting more and more expensive
and lower and lower.
And lower and lower what?
And lower prices.
Yeah.
And why why runaway inflations happen.
Yes. What is a runaway inflation? Do you remember?
It's when inflation gets too high.
Speak to the camera.
Is when inflation gets too high. So like let's say cheese $1, then in next year it's $6 trillion.
Yeah. So you got more. You understood more from this book than I did. So next one, we were reading this one, which is also about capitalism.
Everything's capitalist now.
We were reading these books to contrast communism and capitalism. So that's why we read these 3 books together. Does anyone remember Henry Reed? Do you remember it, Levi? No? Okay, how about you, Carlos?
Henry Reed is a boy who tries to show school.
Speak to the camera.
Henry Reed is a boy who tries to show his school how he can be a capitalist.
How he can start business, right?
As a kid.
It's a really cool book. Do you remember something about the bunny?
He's the craziest bunny in the world.
There's a girl bunny that lies down and eats grass while she's relaxing. And there's a boy bunny who's very annoying and keeps running around and no one can catch him.
Yeah, I remember that about this book mostly. So these were the 3 books that we read when we were studying Russia, and then we moved to Mongolia, I think.
Pepe,
and we read this beautiful book. What do you guys think about this book?
It was a cool book. The story is about a girl trying to get a horse and how she saves a lot of horses.
Yes.
Most of the 10,000 horses that the king has.
That's true. So this is basically a story very similar to Mulan, but Mulan is a story that we read, by the way, at the beginning of this book when we were studying this curriculum when we were studying China. But this is
slower pace.
Slower pace. Is very descriptive. That's the only downside about this book. At some points, it's way too descriptive. But the story is really beautiful. I love the title. I Rode a Horse of Milk White Jade. It's by Diane Lee Wilson. So basically, this girl is not from China. She's from Mongolia. And she's trying to defend her people. Just like Mulan was trying to defend the people from her country, she's trying to not to defend, but to fight for what the people in her country are fighting for. So yeah, this is a lovely, lovely book. And what else? We then moved on to, well, I'm trying to show them in order. Just So Stories. These are short stories, and this is a classic by Rudyard Kipling. So do you guys remember this book, Levi? You haven't said much. Do you remember any of these stories?
Yes.
Which one? Do you remember? No? How about you?
I don't remember any story.
None of the stories?
No, because this was an early book.
Yeah, I mean, we read it quite fast. How the whale got his throat. How I think the reason why they don't remember these stories is because they were written 200 years ago or so by Rudyard Kipling, and the form of writing, even though it's fun, it doesn't really stick. But it was a fun book. How the letters were made. So, but I feel the same, how the first letter was written, I feel the same way they do. I don't remember one particular story. I wish I did. I think this is a book that we need to go back to. Okay, so he's showing me this book that we really loved. We're going to read 3 biographies this year. The first one we read was about Gandhi. So what can you tell us about Gandhi?
Gandhi was a country hero.
A country hero. For which country?
India.
India. So we moved to India.
Which is currently the most populated country in the world.
That's true, but talk to the camera, Titos, not to me. It's the most populated country in the world, right? So I didn't know that India was partitioned after the British left. So we learned that through this book. We learned that Gandhi was a hero. He didn't want India to be partitioned. He wanted India to be united. Muslims and Hindus to live peacefully as they had always did. But the politicians, the rulers, wanted different things. They wanted the Muslims to have their own country and the Indians to have their own country. So India became which 2 countries? Do you guys remember?
Pakistan and India.
And India. And Pakistan was West Pakistan and East Pakistan. What do we call East Pakistan?
East Pakistan is in eastern India.
And what do we call it? Do you remember?
We call it Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. And on Bangladesh, we read a book about a girl from Bangladesh.
Who is a rickshaw girl.
The Rickshaw Girl. So you remember this book, Levi?
Yes, there's rickshaw means like a cart that a person moves.
Very good. It's a car that a person moves. So basically, instead of a horse, it's a person.
It would be a person who would have a bike.
Move them out.
Who would have a bike, and there would be a person in the carriage, and then they would drop them off at like a place.
That's right.
Like a hospital, or a mechanic shop.
And the rickshaw riders, are they boys or are they girls?
They're boys.
Boys. So rickshaw girl is showing that this girl wanted to do something more than what the girls were able to do in Bangladesh. The girls were able to do many things, such as cook, clean. They could do, remember what these things were called? What she's making there?
No.
I think it was alpanas, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's an alpana.
Alpana. So alpana writings, they're very beautiful. She was very skilled in that, but she wanted to do more. She wanted to help her family, and she wanted to help her dad riding the rickshaw. So she was able to combine her artistic ability with being a rickshaw girl. So she became an artist for rickshaw carts. Rickshaw carts. Forgive my English, is my second language. So, by Mitali Perkins, this is a beautiful book. About India. Again, we read this lovely, lovely book. Can someone tell me something about this book? It's called The Night Diary.
It's
by Veera Hirandani.
It's set in the time of the partition of India.
Of the partition of India.
This girl's family is rich, but she has to move to Jodhpur in India.
In India, because she
lives in a place where it was in Muslim territory, which is now Pakistan.
Which is now Pakistan. This is a family. This is a story about a family who the two children are half Hindu. Their father is Hindu and their mother was Muslim, and the mother has died. So no one knows that these two children have a Muslim mother, and they had to hide it. At one point, the main character in the story says, if everybody knows that we're half Muslim and half Hindu, everyone will love us. And the brother said, no, the opposite. Everyone will hate us, the Hindus, the Muslims. And so we need to keep it hidden. And it's really sad. It was really sad for her. And I think this is why the author wrote the book, because she didn't want to keep it hidden anymore, that her mother was Muslim, and that they really hated the fact that India was partitioned, just like Gandhi did. They wish that India would have remained a complete country the way that it was before. So this is a must read, The Night Diary. Beautiful, beautiful book, one of our favorites. Still on India, we read another biography about Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Can anyone say something about her?
She was a 20th century saint.
She's a saint, Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And what did she do? She helped
the poor.
She helped the poor people in India to have a dignified death, and she helped the children that were orphaned. She helped the sick, and she helped the untouchables, the people that no one wants to get near to. She got near to them and she helped them, just like Jesus did with the lepers when Jesus lived on this earth. So Mother Teresa of Calcutta, a photographic story. So it has plenty of photographs about her life. There's the rosary there. Okay, then, still in India, we read a classic. We read Around the World in 80 Days. Do you guys like this book? Levi, do you like it?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Because they ran around in 80 days.
They went around the world in 80 days, right? Who went around the world?
Phileas Fogg.
Phileas Fogg and his companion?
Passepartout.
Passepartout. And the beautiful, remember the princess's name?
Alda.
The Indian princess. So I guess most of you know this story is beautiful. It was written by Jules Verne, and we really enjoyed it. We had already watched the cartoons, and we just really enjoyed reading the actual book. So, still in India, we read Daughter of the Mountains.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How many India books will there be?
Well, we've read about India 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. So as you can see, this girl doesn't look like your typical Indian girl. She's from Tibet, which is still part of India. Okay, So it says daughter of the mountain, and she's holding there her little dog. And this is a book. Can you tell us something about it?
It's a Labrador.
It's not a Labrador.
The book
It's brown.
The book storyline consists of the protagonist trying to get her dog back
Uh-huh.
because some person stole it and sold it to an English lady.
So this girl goes around all of India from north to bottom. Well, not north to bottom. From Tibet to Calcutta to find her dog. And we liked it. Do you like it?
Yes.
Do you like it, Levi?
Yes.
Let's see, Levi. You've spoken little today.
Ali.
I love this book. I love the cover. It's probably the most beautiful cover of a book. One of the most that I've seen. It shows you Ali, his eagle, his village, his friend, his American friend. What was his name? Wasn't it Wayne?
Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Wayne. Can you tell us about this book, Levi? Your character
It's
can tell us.
about eagle competition.
Move the mouth. It's about an eagle competition.
Yes.
So what does Ali do? He has
Eagle.
an eagle. And everyone, not everyone, but people in his village have either falcons or hawks. He's the first one to have an eagle. His own eagle that does what Ali wants him to do. They're best friends. And spoiler alert, at the end of the book, Ali gets to fly.
Spoiler alert.
Gets to fly with his eagle. This is one of our favorites. It's beautiful.
No, this is my favorite.
That one? that's the one about poems that we read 3 times a week. This one I forgot about. This one was about Vietnam, when we were studying Vietnam. And this is basically, the author is remember his youth in his country of Vietnam. So now we are studying, the story of Palestine and Israel, which is a very difficult story. But this book that we're currently reading explains it really well. It's called Habibi. What does Habibi mean?
Habibi means
Habitat.
No,
it means star.
no, Habibi.
Habitat.
Hi, Habibi.
No.
Yours,
My daughter.
no, Habibi means darling or my love in Arabic. So when someone says my darling or my love, they say Habibi. So this book is about the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, written from a Palestinian point of view, which we have very few books like this. And we are really loving it. It's about an American family. The dad is Palestinian, and they're moving back to Palestine after it seems in the 90s that things are getting